Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. Before I start, I'd like to remind everyone to please join our free Telegram group where we discuss these plays every day, pretty much all day and all night. Also Twitter, we have some very nice calls on Twitter which you can follow, which have played out to the tick every single time. With that being said, let's start today's video. So, as you know, we've had massive dumps over the last few weeks, except for one little green candle, which gave bulls some hope to be crushed later on by two massive weekly candles, okay? Breaking all supports. However, these supports did break on the weekly, but there were bounces on the lower time frames which you made money on. So, when you see these breaking, they're resistance now, but they were support for a little while on the lower time frames. So let's go on to the daily charts, because these are very important. So as you know, we have the fib circle chart on the left and the fib channel chart on the right. So what happened on the left? Let's go over this first. So on the way down, okay, you can see the circle over here broke, this massive circle. Let me show you. See that? Okay. Now, this is a very bad sign for Bitcoin. This should have bounced, okay? Now, it did bounce on the lower time frames, like the 1 hour and 4 hour chart for longs. However, this market is not a longing holding market, it's a long scalping market. So, any position in a long position, you have to get out quickly once you see profit, okay? You can, however, hold your shorts. As you can see, you could have had a short at any point and be in profit over here. But what happened? So, once daily closed below S2 and the ring, okay, these are now both resistance. So once you see this, you open a short at the next resistance immediately, okay? And look at this, it pumps up and then back down at resistance. And we had this green line over here, okay, this trend line, since last November. So it's been around, 8 months. It finally hits, and you have a very nice bounce, probably like a 2K bounce on the lower time frames for a very nice long move. Also, you can match this number to the fib channel over here. So again, we had this yellow line over here, which bounced around 1K on the lower time frames, and also the fib channel, this pink line over here, which is a very strong support, which gave us more bounces as well on that channel. So again, on the lower time frames. Now the next daily candle opened, okay, and just like this S2 over here, you could have shorted, okay, got to bounce down, and now what's happening? It seems to be breaking both these supports in the next candle. So this closes in 2 hours, this daily candle closes in 2 hours. If we close down here, I'm going to open shorts at both these lines, okay? Probably do half my orders at each line. Reason being, it can wick to this resistance over here and this one. It depends, I'm not sure which one, but both will serve as very good short opportunities, okay? Now, that being said, so let's say you do get a short over here. Where's your take profit? So on the higher time frames, the next supports on our charts are literally just S3 on the daily, okay, which is at 17,755 on this chart and 17,687 on this chart, okay, so I have a $100 range, and the weeklies. So look at the weekly, we have a very strong support at 17,789, so very similar to the S3s, and also at 16,1. So this green box basically is the whole support range. So what can you do here? So your plays can be, wait for daily close, okay, open a short, a swing short in this case, I would swing this, and you can hold all the way down if you're lucky to these supports next, okay. Here you can exit your trade and swap to a long position, alright. Now, with regarding to longs, again over here, there is one more support before these hit. I'm going to show you quickly. If you go to the weekly charts, okay, you have these wicks, which are the lines I showed you earlier on the weekly chart over here. These two lines are taken from these two wicks over here, okay, so these can bounce. But before that, we have one final support, which is the previous high in 2018, okay. This had no test, so let me show you what I mean by that. Once this resistance broke back in the bull run, okay, as you can see, there was no wick back down, hold that support. So this needs a test. And lo and behold, a few years later, here we are back at the line, pretty much, waiting for a test. Now, why are we dumping, why does this dump happen over here? All these weeks of red carnage, basically, in the market. So the reason is, look at the monthly. Look at this. So on the way up, there wasn't a single red candle, okay? What that tells me is that there's no support. So this can come down just the way it came up, literally. We'll have bounces, we'll have bounces on these lines for sure, but especially on the lower time frames. However, it doesn't look good, guys. These lines have to hold, or else, the bottom can be, 9.8k, 6k, who knows. So yeah, we can hit these lines and make money, while the whole world is crying, losing their profits. Also, we have our dominance chart. So as you can see on the dominance chart, this is breaking all supports. So altcoins basically had a very nice pump overnight, gaining around 20% each. You could have had some very nice longs. Like this, look at this. Look at Cardano, for example. You have, 43 cents up to 51 cents. This is because of dominance, which is dropping very, very quickly on the higher time frames. Also, we have the WinXSell total market cap charts. So look at these. This is a new chart we have on the channel in the paid group. So as you can see, this is the chart for all the crypto market cap. Okay, so all altcoins and Bitcoin combined. And there's support at this line. Okay, now we had a bounce from this line. However, if this closes below, this can mean another dump back to 500 billion. So another 30% dump on the whole market, which is massive. This can be another 16k Bitcoin if this happens. And also on this chart over here, we have support. This trend line, okay, which bounced very nicely. But again, if this breaks, the next long position can be over here. And actually at this line over here, guys, when these lines are hit on the total market cap, these can be nice spot buy positions. So for example, you can spot buy your favorite coin, okay, to hold for a few days maybe, maximum. But before you do, always check on the monthly chart that the coin has bottomed. For example, let me give an example on, I don't know, maybe on Solana. So let's make a quick demonstration for you guys. I'll hide my drawings for now. I'm going on the monthly time frame. So look at this, Solana. So for example here, the bottom is actually not reached yet. This red wick is support. So this will be around $19.4. Okay, now hopefully this line will match what happens on the total market cap lines. For example, down here, this can equal around around $19.4 on Solana. I would play this personally, or same with Cardano or Gala, coins which I follow because I like their charts. So yeah, about that. Back to the weekly. As you can see, massive carnage over here. However, in this case, I did buy some Solana and some Cardano because I had the support on the market cap chart and the Bitcoin chart. Okay, so when you see these strong supports, this is when you can spot buy to avoid getting this wick liquidating you. But you have to sell. So today I took profits earlier on, and now we're dumping again. So always make sure in this market, any longs you have, you take profits and run away with them. Now on the lower time frames, what happened? So once we had the bounce on the daily from this pattern over here, basically, once you get a close above these lines on the 1 hour, which was this whole channel on the way down, you can then long these lines. Now I told you earlier, this isn't a long holding market, it's a long scalping market. So once you get the close, you can long one candle and get out. You can catch a $400 move over here. And again, you close, take your profits. Again, hit the line again, second time. Third time, you have this zone over here, third time, third long. Now you can wait, or you can short. Now in this case, if this gets down here again, okay, massive dump, I will not long this. This will be the fourth touch, and it breaks our rules in WinXSell. We always use the 3-touch philosophy, okay? However, if this candle breaks this channel over here, it's resistance again. So you can open a short, even just maybe the market short, this zone. Market short and ride all the way down to the next support in this channel, which can match the daily time frames supports. Even the 5-minute, look at this. We had this 5-minute line over here today, in fact, okay? And once you get a close above the line, you can long, okay? You can short these next lines or just take profit of your long. And again, see, bounce, 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 short, short, short. It's so easy on this chart. Now again, so we had 1, 2, 3 touches. Fourth touch, bounced, and then boom, down, breaks very, very quickly. And now it's resistance. So currently in this market, shorts are very, very safe, as you can see. Every resistance is holding. So for example, you can short this touch, this touch, this touch, or just hold it completely all the way. And now over here, this can be a very nice short for you as well, if this holds as a resistance. You have a cloud, see, it's a cloud. You have the trend line, and you also have the pivot as resistance now. So again, look for shorts in this market, not longs, especially on the daily time frames. So again, if you get a close below this line, just short, maybe a high leverage short, either catch it quickly and get out, or hold it longer if you're patient all the way down. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Okay, as you can see with these charts, you cannot lose any money. I'm telling you, these are very easy to play. Just be patient, okay, and let the plays come to you. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video. Please, these charts are available on the paid channel, okay, if you guys want to. They're very, very useful. And just don't get wrecked, okay? Keep your orders within your account limit, don't go crazy on your leverage, and you'll be fine. Alright guys, that's it for now. Good night.